never ever works.
I don't use Twitch.
Yeah,
Mine.
I tried, but it didn't work for me tonight.
Yeah, it didn't work for me.
Yeah,
I was like, I'll just stick to YouTube.
It loads into where it's gonna stream, and then when
Yeah,
it
it
tries
doesn't
to
go
go on
live.
air, it never
Yeah.
goes live.
That's the guy I gotta stop. I gotta worry about Philip Lindsay in this game.
Good luck with that, Sean.
Coach thinks, as mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field.
I gotta man him up for
City.
Devin Bush.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready? 56, right there, 56. Man, I got you. X3, 218, chopper. Kill, turn up. Mike's 56. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go.
First carry for James Conner. Oh, he knocks him over. And he's going to be
going back anyways.
Flag on the field.
Why
That's
wasn't
a
it?
good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again.
Another holding. Why not?
Here's Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing on third down, here's Rudolph. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Philip Lindsay. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
That is caught at the 7. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jake Butt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing right when that's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 28.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Rudolph. Here's throw caught right around the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. He'll drop to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things.
No, I changed my screen now.
I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Play action. It's Rudolph. He'll find Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And some room to work. 38 yards on the scamper there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Rudolph looking to throw it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. 2nd and 11. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He'll get this to Phillip Lindsay, complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I knew somebody was on my defense that can catch him.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run with Lindsay. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side.
Yeah.
He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Heavy rush, and down he goes.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And McManus able to put it through, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes the 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. To throw again on 2nd down. Rudolph. Wide open receiver, complete.
Guys, I'm gonna double juju. I got more receivers.
Across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Keep going! James Conner!
Left side, it's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Oh, my God.
James Conner, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The point after is good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And
Good job, Shazier.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need
There's always somebody there to stop them, though.
Maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, it's Freeman, and he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I needed that first.
They'll look to throw here. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Someone's just not letting you break that big one.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that.
No, I played blitz.
Into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chris Godwin, his
I played a blitz.
touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Right back to Connor here on 1st. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Rudolph. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I need all that time.
Of 35.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
TJ's going to get to you.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Lindsey. And maybe shades in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Hey, Sam off. 2.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. Running right through him.
That's holding. Maybe they go blocking it. Okay, shoot.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rudolph throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Trying to score for
Steelers
halftime.
signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Rudolph looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Steelers send out their punter now. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now.
Ogunjobi would have freaking ran. He could have sacked the quarterback, but
plays to start a game.
so I decided to walk.
Script to start the 2nd half too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
They'll look to throw. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. first down. It's Lindsey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this one complete on the slant route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
As this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Oh, that's just not fair. And now
he almost got through there.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton.
That's it.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
he's got the lead, and
that's not Philip Lindsay, so I'm stopping Philip Lindsay.
Royce Freeman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From From the 50, it's Rudolph. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, at first stop. They'll try and run for it with Connor. He's got a first down or more inside the 30, and down to the 28-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Ready. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. No. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Now Rudolph on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Ready? 30 base.
Go, D. Let's go.
Let's go.
Here comes a first down throw for Rudolph. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me.
Oh, boy.
And they just got it done.
Slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have just it on the ground.
Yeah.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there, they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J.
Came right through.
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
I can't really let you play. Hustle.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go. 91. 64. Wait.
On first down, Rudolph. And he's got it. Got his
My lineman would have kept.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short
He was
of the
my
marker
lineman,
by
at least.
just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check three. Check three. Hard. Snap.
Connor on the toss play. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long
Well,
time
makes
ago
one
in
catch
this
and
game,
gets hurt.
didn't they?
Oh, I
Looks
guess
like
that
they're
works.
heading towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll run here with Connor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On second down, it's Connor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Down. 18 Gator. Sit. I got it. Sit down. Rock it. Whip. Watch the whip.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run on first down.
Oh, I got the way, fullback.
Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Come on, set. 8, read. You better bring it.
On second down, it's Snell. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's
not getting that long one, Rex.
18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
I feel accomplished.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Good job to it.
Go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now throwing on
Good job,
3rd
Devin
down
Bush.
there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Check. Lucky.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. They'll try to draw Lindsey. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, nice Shazier.
Second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there.
Wow.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it?
Dang.
Down this big.
He's got a family, Shazier.
Afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football on the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Adam Gotsis, the big Aussie, in on the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2, now third down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I don't have a meter.
So they're forced to punt on fourth.
That wasn't too bad.
Away.
Yeah.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the
Did you see Shazier down the field?
Yep.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah. He basically won.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37.
Hey, buddy.
Gain of 9.
I just couldn't really stop the
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
This is not what I want.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw here. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. Now back to throw.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Another run by Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts.
Yeah.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going with Lindsey.
No, you're not.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be stuck behind the line. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Well, Charles, it's one thing
Good
to
game,
win. It's
Rex.
another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.